This video explores a fascinating topic that affects countless families across the world. We've conducted thorough research, combining data from various studies, to identify the top reasons why couples divorce. If you're curious about why people divorce and want to gain a deeper understanding of this complex issue, then keep watching. Before we dive into the reasons, it's important to recognize that divorce is a sensitive and multifaceted subject. Every relationship is unique, and there may be various contributing factors to the decision to divorce. Our insights are based on research and represent common trends observed in divorce cases. Reason number 1, infidelity or an extramarital affair. When one person seeks fulfillment outside the relationship, whether it's physical or sexual, it can spell doom for the relationship. Rebuilding trust after such betrayal is an uphill battle. Extramarital affairs rank as the leading cause of divorce, responsible for 20 to 40% of marriages that ultimately end in divorce. It's undeniably one of the most prevalent reasons for marital breakdown. However, the motivations behind infidelity aren't always straightforward, contrary to what our initial anger might suggest. Cheating often stems from underlying emotions such as resentment or a lack of emotional intimacy. Differences in sexual desires can also contribute to the temptation to seek satisfaction elsewhere. The devastating impact of unfaithfulness makes it a significant factor in the dissolution of marriages. Reason number 2, trouble with finances. They say money makes people funny, and indeed, it holds true. When a couple is not aligned in their approach to handling finances, it can lead to significant problems. The prevalence of divorce resulting from financial incompatibility begs the question, why is it so common? According to divorce statistics, around 41% of divorces are caused by a lack of compatibility in the financial aspect of a marriage. Disparities in spending habits, financial objectives, or income imbalances can trigger power struggles that strain the marriage to its breaking point. Even differences in the amount of money each partner brings into the marriage can fuel tensions and create power plays within the relationship. In the hierarchy of divorce causes, financial troubles are categorized as one of the primary factors. Reason number 3, poor communication. Effective communication plays a pivotal role within the context of marriage. Failing to communicate proficiently can swiftly give rise to feelings of resentment and frustration for both partners, exerting a detrimental influence on every facet of the marital bond. When two individuals share their lives, the ability to openly discuss their needs and comprehending and endeavoring to fulfill their partner's requirements becomes paramount. Engaging in behaviors such as shouting at one's spouse, insufficient dialogue throughout the day, and resorting to hurtful remarks as a means of expression all constitute unhealthy communication strategies that should be discarded within a marital relationship. Furthermore, as couples stop engaging in meaningful conversations, they can experience sensations of isolation and loneliness, causing their mutual care and concern to dwindle. This deterioration can ultimately precipitate the disintegration of the relationship. It's worth noting that inadequate communication is a leading factor in approximately 65% of divorce cases. Reason number 4, constant arguing. Recurring arguments among couples often stem from a sense of being unheard or undervalued. Difficulty in empathizing with the partner's perspective frequently results in repetitive disputes that fail to reach any meaningful resolution. Regrettably, this pattern contributes to the dissolution of marriages in approximately 57.7% of cases. Constant arguments create a toxic atmosphere of resentment, eroding emotional connection and trust. The repetitive conflict prevents constructive communication and problem solving, hindering the relationship's growth. Over time, emotional exhaustion and a sense of futility set in, leading to emotional disengagement. This gradual erosion of intimacy and understanding often culminates in a decision to divorce, as couples recognize the detrimental impact on their well-being and happiness. Reason number 5, weight gain. Experiencing weight gain might appear superficial or unjust, yet it stands as a primary catalyst for divorce. Surprisingly, weight gain also ranks among the prominent drivers of marital dissolution. Weight gain can have far-reaching implications on a marriage, extending beyond physical appearance. While it might seem superficial, the emotional and psychological effects play a significant role. Excessive weight gain can lead to decreased self-esteem, impacting confidence and overall well-being. This can hinder intimate connections between partners, as one's perception of their own desirability might wane. Moreover, reduced attraction on the part of one spouse can strain the emotional and physical aspects of the relationship. Over time, the growing emotional distance can weaken the marital bond, making it susceptible to conflicts and ultimately contributing to divorce. Thus, weight gain's impact encompasses self-esteem, attraction, and intimacy, exerting substantial influence on the overall health of a marriage. Reason number 6: unrealistic expectations. Unrealistic expectations can strain marriages by creating a gap between reality and desires. When partners anticipate perfection or unrealistically high levels of happiness, conflicts arise as the gap becomes evident. This can cause disappointment, resentment, and a breakdown in communication. As frustrations mount, emotional distance grows, eroding the foundation of the relationship. Unrealistic expectations also hinder problem-solving, as partners might struggle to compromise or adapt. Ultimately, these unmet expectations can lead to dissatisfaction, diminished intimacy, and increased likelihood of divorce. Reason number 7: lack of intimacy. Not feeling connected to your partner can quickly ruin a marriage because it leaves couples feeling as though they're living with a stranger or more like roommates than spouses. This can be from a lack of physical or emotional intimacy and isn't always about sexual intercourse. If you are constantly giving your spouse the cold shoulder, know that it can become the ground for divorce over time. Often, couples struggle with different sexual activity drives and different sexual appetites. This is the beginning of the troubles and can really plague a couple as they try to get their needs met. In addition, at different stages of life, our sexual needs can change, which can lead to feelings of confusion and rejection. Ignoring your partner's sexual needs is being called the #1 cause of divorce in recent times. Making your relationship intimate and special is the responsibility of both partners. Practice little acts of kindness, appreciation, and enjoy physical intimacy as much as possible to sweeten your relationship. Reason number 8: inequity in the relationship. When one partner perceives an uneven distribution of responsibilities within the marriage, it has the potential to reshape their perception of the other individual, eventually nurturing feelings of bitterness. This resentment frequently escalates and becomes a prominent factor contributing to divorce, standing as a significant driver of marital separation. Each couple must navigate their distinctive array of difficulties and establish their unique approach to coexisting as two equals, fostering a relationship characterized by respect, harmony, and shared happiness. Reason number 9: not being prepared for marriage. A surprisingly significant percentage of 75% among couples of varying age brackets have cited their lack of readiness to navigate the complexities of married life as a pivotal factor contributing to the dissolution of their relationship. This trend is particularly pronounced among couples in their 20s, indicating that inadequate preparation ranks prominently among the leading causes of divorce. Interestingly, nearly half of all divorces transpire within the first decade of marriage, with a distinct peak occurring between the 4th and 8th years of matrimony. This timeframe seems to represent a critical juncture where unaddressed challenges and a dearth of preparation can culminate in marital breakdown. Reason number 10: physical and emotional abuse. Physical or emotional abuse is a sad reality for some couples and contributes to 23.5% of divorces. It's essential to recognize that the origins of such abuse aren't always rooted in the abuser being inherently bad. Often, profound emotional challenges and unresolved issues underlie their behavior. However, regardless of the underlying causes, it is imperative not to endure or tolerate any form of abuse within a relationship. Prioritizing one's safety and well-being is paramount. Should you find yourself entangled in an abusive relationship, it's crucial to take steps to extricate yourself from the harmful situation. This might involve seeking support from trusted friends, family members, or professionals, such as therapists or counselors. Creating a solid safety plan and seeking legal assistance, if necessary, are also vital steps in the process of freeing oneself from an abusive relationship. Remember that you deserve to be treated with respect, compassion, and kindness within a relationship. Taking action to safeguard yourself is an act of empowerment and self-care, reflecting your commitment to a healthier and safer future. And there you have it, the top 10 reasons why marriages can fail. Remember, every relationship is unique, and while these challenges can be daunting, they can also be overcome with open communication, mutual understanding, and a willingness to work together. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and share it with someone who might find it helpful. If you'd like to see more content like this, let us know in the comments below.